What can a Mason tell a non-Mason about Freemasonry? Adapted from a pamphlet published by the Grand Lodge AF and AM of Illinois. The ancient traditions of Freemasonry permit you to influence your qualified sons, friends, and co-workers to petition for the degrees. There is absolutely no objection to a neutrally worded approach being made to a man who is considered a suitable candidate for Freemasonry. After the procedure for obtaining membership in a Masonic lodge is explained, there can be no objection to his being reminded once that the approach was made. The potential candidate should then be left to make his own decision and come of his own free will. One of the most misunderstood of the laws of Freemasonry is the rule that prohibits the solicitation of a candidate by any Mason. Every man who enters the portals of a Masonic lodge must come of his own free will and accord, but he can only come if he knows of the opportunity. So far ingrained in our Masonic law is the rule against solicitation that it has unquestionably caused most Masons to refrain completely from discussing Freemasonry with friends and acquaintances who are not Masons. Don't let that happen to you. The failure of the Masonic institution to make known to the public, that is to non-Masons, its principles and its purposes has, in the past, resulted in both suspicion and antagonism toward Masonry. People are naturally inclined to be suspicious or fearful of those things of which they are ignorant. Freemasonry is not a secret society, but is rather a society which possesses certain secrets. A really secret society is one in which the membership is not known. Freemasonry is quite well known to the uninitiated. We do not attempt to hide our membership. A large percentage of our membership wears pins or rings bearing well-known emblems of the craft. We do not meet in secret places. We meet in temples which are well marked as Masonic, oftentimes with neon signs bearing the square and compasses, and we meet at meetings which are quite well advertised. What is actually supposed to be secret about the institution of Freemasonry is its ritual. Dr. Mackey's 23rd landmark, the secrecy of the institution, embraces nothing more than its ritual, which we must conceal and never reveal. The fundamental principles of Masonry which are taught by that ritual, however, are, or could be, well known, and most of them are not even principles peculiar to the Masonic institution. The candidate for the mysteries of Masonry must always come to us of his own free will and accord, unbiased by friends and uninfluenced by mercenary motives, and he must so formally declare before he enters a lodge room. It must be his own personal desire which has brought him to the point of petitioning for the degrees of Masonry. An explanation of the charitable and character-building attributes of Freemasonry to a worthy and well-qualified person is not solicitation.